My name is Jim. I'm ndflagpoleguy.com. I've been in business since 2016. Since then, put in over 200 flagpoles, created lots of new friendships, and I feel like I'm riding a wave of patriotism. People just excited to show their patriotism. We got our start by, I was listening to AM Talk Radio, Scott Hennen, What's on Your Mind, and as he opened up his show, it was pre-Flag Day 2016, and some old guy calls and says, "Where do I get a flagpole?" And Scott says, "I don't know. Where's Jack? Get a flagpole." For 2 hours, nobody could tell him where to get a flagpole.
We're live and on location on the Strip in Mandan today with What's on Your Mind, broadcasting from Schwan Buick GMC Cadillac. So Jim, the flagpole guy, we got to get him over here, put him to work.
He has one set of headsets on. Todd, you know what his headsets that he has on right now are for? To listen to us on What's on Your Mind. Isn't that something? Wherever he goes, always got those headsets on, and you put a different set of headsets on there. And how are you?
We practice safe driving.
Yeah, you do?
Yes, we do. Headset. We can drive down the road and talk, bother anybody that needs to be bothered.
No, you don't bother anybody. You help them. You put up a flag. You allow them to celebrate. People, everywhere you go, I hear from people later say, "Hey, I heard about Jim the Flagpole guy on the radio." And you know what? I can't believe it, but it was so fun to meet him. And it's more than a transaction to buy a flagpole. It's a relationship that starts, and people appreciate what you're doing.
Well, it's right. And the shine on their face when the flag goes up for the first time, it's like the humble sincerity just comes out in tears and smiles of joy. It's just really phenomenal. I want to share that.
That's awesome.
Because America's good.
Unbelievable. It really was. And I remember the day very well. And I remember him calling in. Radio's a place sometimes, talk radio, where you're going to vent. Hey, I can't find a flagpole, right? Somebody hears that, says, "Why don't I sell flagpoles?" And the rest is history. Yeah, I think that happens all the time. And I think, that's why we love doing what we do, helping people any way we can.
I'm Steve Schwan from Schwan Buick GMC Cadillac, President. I met Jim, I met him through What's on Your Mind. I was listening to What's on Your Mind when I drive to work out to the bank in the mornings between 9 and 11 in the morning. Every morning I have it on KFYR. And it kept talking about the flag man, the flag man, the flag man. Well, it was always one of our store goals to get a flag. And this year in 2019, it became the year to do it. Well, tomorrow's going to be a big day for us, as naturally we're going to unfurl the flag. All my employees, I got 75 employees, are going to be out there, and hopefully a lot of other, I think the Boy Scouts are going to be here. The Honor Guard from the Knights of Columbus. Of course, What's on Your Mind is going to be here. And we're going to unfurl that flag about 10:08. They're going to sing the national anthem. We're going to give free cupcakes away, red, white, and blue. So we got a little treat for everybody when they're there. And of course, all this month we're giving away free flag when anybody buys a new car or a used car. We're doing our part.
Our 4th degree assembly in Mandan gives out an award for businesses who proudly fly the flag. We call it the Patriot of the Month. And this month we would like to present Schwan Buick GMC with the Patriot of the Month for flying this beautiful flag.
Everybody come on up and grab a cupcake. We got to get them. I made them 2 days it took me. Guys, take them over. Come on, guys.
13 colonies, and they had hope. And that's what this day is. It's hope.
Are you campaigning to add Puerto Rico and Guam and some more stars, and therefore some more flags, and therefore some more poles?
I don't know if we want to add more stars and more states and everything. If they say, "Hey, man, we love your Constitution, we want to be part of your Constitution, and it's great and everything,"
Sure.
Bring it on. Contribute. I'm all for it.
80-foot pole, one of the biggest you've ever put in?
80 foot is my biggest, and I have three of them now. I've been in business 3 years now, and I've had three 80-foot flagpoles.
So say hi, Mom, hi, Dad. Nobody remembers the dad when they do that, right? All these NFL players, the dad spent all that time throwing the ball. They never remember Dad. They only remember Mom. So hi, Dad. Yeah.
My dad, he got cancer, and I went back home several times to be with him. And over the course of a few years, we got to talk about a lot of different things, our heritage and everything. And my cousin says, well, you know, we're like American royalty. I'm like, what are you talking about? She says, our forefathers fought with George Washington. And I'm like, what? She says, yeah, it started out as Swartout. It's from Dutch, and we can be traced back to the 1600s of being in America. And as time went on, the Swartouts turned to Swarthouts, and then Swarthouts again, and a different spelling, and now it's Swartout. You can find in the Library of Congress, dated 1892, under the Swartout Chronicles, a description of many heroic Swarthouts that fought gallantly and when and where. And lo and behold, there was a Captain Oliver Perry Abraham Swartout who gave the blue of his jacket for the Second Continental Congress that was ratified in June of 1777. I learned at Fort Schugler, he gave the blue of his jacket for that flag that flew over Fort Schugler. That kind of brings my flagpole experience and love for the American colors to a new light, because now not only does my dad in the military, my both grandpas, my uncles, my cousins, you know, we were able to evaluate each other's service and talk about it over the years. And as I learned, my grandpas on both sides were in World War II. They never talked about it, you know. My grandpas were always gentlemen. But as we learn more about our heritage, I think we'll all find that most of us that have been around for a while and don't really hear about whether or not our ancestors came lately, we've been all here for a while, and undoubtedly there's heroes in every family. Jim, ND Flagpole Guy. Today we're at Schwan GMC, June 14th, 2019, celebrating Flag Day, where we erected an 80-foot flagpole. Well, you know, Boy Scouts are such an important part of American culture, and today I just want to recognize Braxton. He's a one-year Eagle Scout today, and he's troop number 1073 in Bismarck, Mandan area. And I just want to know, what's it like being American? What do you like about America?
You get to wake up every morning and you're a free person. And there's people overseas fighting for us, and that we don't have to go over there. And we get to choose if we get over there or not. And yeah.
In Boy Scouts and an Eagle Scout, what's important is that seems to be an important part of fabric of America. What do they contribute to America? What does it teach about American values?
It teaches us how to contribute to the community, and that we all need to do our part. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. You know that you have a father who is part of your troop as well. He's a troop leader, or what's his title?
He was a scoutmaster, and now he stepped down. So
he stepped down, but he's here with you today.
Yep.
Make sure that you had the chance to attend.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Braxton. I sure
you.
do appreciate it.
Yep.
Good day.
I love America because it's home of the free.
Home of the free.
Right? I mean, we can do things in this country that you can't even think about doing. And if you think about doing it, you could lose your life.
Right.
And I think sometimes we all forget about that.
Right.
That we've got so many freedoms.
And so we exercise them, and we don't let people say we can't be free, right?
Right. That's right.
Yeah. So
my husband's a veteran too. Are you a veteran?
Yep. Marine Corps.
Okay. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
Army in North Dakota. I did some research actually before I came here, and some organizations will actually raise the flag at 10:08 for organ donation awareness. Did you know that?
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I know. Apparently, like 8 people every minute are put on the registry, and if you are a donor, you can save up to 10 lives. So 10.
It kind of is sweet irony. My son passed away this year, and we donated his parts of his body to other people. 3 people actually were saved.
Great gift.
Yeah,
In
his heart.
Your horrible sorrow. It was a great gift, and I can't help but think right now that maybe 10:08 was for a reason today.
My son Austin John Swartout. He's worthy of remembering and talking about. He was
Well, I think he's here today.
a great American.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for going around our great state and put up the United States flag.
Well, you're welcome. That's what I do. What we like to do, Scott, is share the stories of American, and what does America mean to us. So we kind of want to go in that direction with you. What has America meant for you?
Well, I have to say that, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that question. But if I think about, my life, I think it's, imagine, and there's very few countries in the world where you could get on the radio every day and give your opinion and still be alive.
Correct.
So I get up and sometimes I take stands on political races even, right? That candidate over that candidate and share my opinion. Sometimes people are going to agree. Sometimes they're not going to agree. That's great. That's wonderful. I never get wrapped around my axle of somebody who says, you're wrong. You're the swamp or you're whatever, because, it's just their opinion. And I think what's great about America, what I love so much about America is we can do that here. And I have to tell you, I do worry, especially through the Trump years, how that is frayed a little bit. I mean, you always think the moment now is the worst it's ever been. But I at least in my 54 years, I can't think of a time when, people are at each other's throats to the degree they are. Social media adds a lot to that. So, there's freedom just puts it all out there. But we need to realize we have to celebrate this, not be worried about it.
Right. And with all the division that's happening in the political realm right now, my mission is to share the goodness of America and share, really the unspoken truth right now that individual freedom's like a rock and it's moving. Our Constitution has set a civil agreement amongst its citizens to allow for individuals to prosper. And when you get a whole population moving in that direction,
Yes.
they are. It's kind of hard to stop. But a lot of times that view is traditional, is trying to be changed right now. And I'm saying, America is good, and Americans.
Get back to that. It worked for a lot of years. Post Civil War, but it feels a little ugly right now. So I do worry about it. What I love most about a flag is just how it just whips in the wind, or kind of it's a light breeze. It'll just go there. It's just glorious. It really is. And it's really that whole unfolding of the flag and the way that it flies is just something I love. I get a lump in my throat. I love it. I just think it stands for everything. I think of veterans. I think of all the blood spilled for that flag. I think of the sacrifices made for that flag, and how we so easily take it all for granted now. So it's just hard not to get really sentimental, certainly very patriotic looking at that flag.
It was the most pristine, beautiful time that I've ever installed a flagpole. It was so spiritual. It just, that setting was, something about it was just, to me, a great experience.
Go ahead.
Hi, this is Jim, ND Flagpole Guy. Today I'm with Braxton. Braxton's with Boy Scout Troop 1073. And I just want to know, what do you like about him?
We're gonna try this again.
Should we just cut it?